my experience, this top-down approach actually translates to community-led climate action when people actually get to experience climate action in their everyday interactions with the city. See, from a broader level, the commitment from the government is very, very important to set the vision, to set the direction, to align with the departments, to also mobilize resources. All of that, the broader vision from the from the government is very, very important. But then when it narrows down to a citizen perspective, I'm not really associating with the plans or the budgets that the city is at. I'm more associating with, will my street get waterlogged because of the heavy rainfall, or will I face water scarcity this summer, or how will I tackle this heat when I move out of my house? All of these simple questions lingers in the mind of these citizens. And then the same is happening even with water bodies. So as Raj also rightly mentioned, the 245 water bodies are being stored and maintained. So in these water bodies which is being stored and also maintained by the corporation, you could see that people associate with the water bodies. They treat that as a space where they could walk in, move around the space. They connect with the water bodies as a leisure space. So when they connect it, they don't necessarily have that behavior in mind to litter. So it's comparatively lower. But then when you see water bodies that are unclaimed, like you see canals, open canals running in Chennai, which is not protected, or you call it Otteri Nala here in Chennai, or Buckingham canals, which is running and which is not protected. So there you see the perception of people having this mindset about throwing garbage there or using it as a dumping space rather than protecting it, which is when the space is unclaimed. When this retrofitting started happening in the bus stop, we could see that there were a lot of design blunders because the contractors were just simply mechanically implementing the design without understanding why in the first place certain elements were planned. There were side ramps provided, but then steps on the front, so that people couldn't get onto the buses itself. So that was such a design blunder. And then we were thinking, what went wrong? Like, how did this go wrong? By providing side ramps, if you're providing steps on the front, how will a physically challenged person access a bus? So, and then we were just trying to understand, maybe it's because of the capacity building issue. Maybe the contractors did not understand why certain elements are provided. So this Chennai Auto Rani Association with 400 women drivers, they came forward to Guidance Tamil Nadu saying that help us translate or transition to electric autos. We sat with them, tried to understand how did you guys feel like transitioning to electric autos, and the reasons what they were saying is made absolute sense, because women drivers, basically when you drive petrol or diesel autos, there is a lot of vibration that's coming from the auto, and also a lot of heat that is generated from the conventional vehicles. And because of this heat, many women, they were having uterus issues, they were having heat issues related to their body, and with the kick, the auto lever you have to kick to start the autos, they were finding it strenuous to do that. And they had been working in a previous organization called M Auto. So most of the women had worked there, and the comfort that the electric auto was provided to them gave them this whole boost about transitioning. So they came forward saying that not just economically we are thinking about electric autos, but the health benefits that is giving us, that is one of the reasons that we want to drive electric autos. And you should see the condition with the aging bus fleet that they are driving, the kind of heat that is coming, the kind of vibration the bus is having, the problems that the driver and the conductors are facing, especially women. It's so heartwarming and sad to hear, because most of the women have had abortions because of the conductors, I'm saying. They have had abortions because they need to stand on a continuous basis in these conventional buses, and then due to the vibrations that the bus produce and also the heat and long standing, they have had abortions. This is something that they shared with us when we had focus group discussions with them. And also the male conductors and the drivers also, they also have their own issues in terms of nervous problem, and they have heart issues that is coming, and they have all the bone joint issues because of the tight steering. So not just economically but health wise, they themselves are preferring to move to electric vehicle. And we feel that more women participation will also be there as drivers when this shift happens.